Dustin Gates, Tucker Dowdy, make up your front row. Gonna lead them to the green. We're underway. And right off the bat, Dustin Gates, Tucker Dowdy make contact. Gates hose high in turn number 1. Tucker battling back down on the bottom, down in the backstretch into turn number 3. Tucker Dowdy with a slide job on the bottom of the racetrack. Dustin Gates very, very slow. Gates off the pace down the front stretch. Maybe the car jumping out of gear. Either way, the caution flag gonna come out. The field going to bunch up a little bit tighter down the backstretch. We'll have 4 to finish this one out. We got 1 lap in the book, 7 laps to go. Tucker Dowdy going to lead him to the green, this time out of turn number 4. Tucker with a good run down the front stretch into turn number 1. Michelle Melton a little bit loose right through the middle, but the car gets good bite on the exit, and she rockets down the backstretch into turn number 3. Colton Goodwin very tight coming in. Chance McCreary looking to the inside, can't quite seal the deal coming out of turn number 4. McCreary once again to the bottom in turn number 2. Still not a good enough run coming down the backstretch. This time we go to the bottom in turn number 3. This is the battle for third spot on the racetrack. Tucker Dowdy still your leader. Michelle Melton still in second. Colton Goodwin and Chance McCreary putting on a good battle for that third spot. 3 laps in the books, 5 laps to go, 4 laps in the books, 4 laps to go this time by. Tucker Dowdy still your leader down the backstretch. A very flat backstretch here at Super Bowl Speedway. Down in the very banked turn number 3. Dowdy about a straightaway advantage over your second place car. Should be coming to 2 to go this time by at the stripe. Tucker Dowdy with a good lead coming into turn number 3. There's 2 to go. 2 more laps around Super Bowl Speedway. Michelle Melton sitting in second spot. Third spot was Colton Goodwin. That 4th spot belongs to Chance McCreary in the 13M. White flag going to be out in the air this time by for Tucker Dowdy. 1 more lap to go around Super Bowl Speedway. Michelle Melton still in second. 3rd spot still belongs to Colton Goodwin. 4th spot still Chance McCreary. Down the backstretch for the final time into turn number 3. A little bit of a bumpy ride in the 2X machine. Saw it on the wheel. Checkered flag in the air. Tucker Dowdy with the win. 2nd spot went to Michelle Melton. 3rd spot going to go to Chance McCreary, Colton Goodwin. And rounding out the field in 4th place will be the 13M of Chance McCreary. Michael Lang looking to make it 3 for 3 here in Sprint Car Bandits Series competition at Super Bowl Speedway. Green flag out on heat race number 2. We are underway. Lang leads him down into turn number 1. Brad Queen gets around Dale Wester. Here comes Justin Melton on the inside as well. Melton to 3rd spot. Wester battling back around on the bottom of the racetrack in turn number 3. Nearly 3 wide coming out of turn 4. Michael Lang leads lap number 1. Brad Queen in 2nd spot. Melton is 3rd. Wester 4th. Slides way up the racetrack, nearly making contact with Justin Melton. Melton now to the bottom of turn number 3. Puts a slide job on Brad Queen to take over the runner-up position out of turn number 4. Queen battling back on the inside in turns 1 and 2. Can't quite seal the deal, but gets a good run coming out. Justin Melton slams the door down the backstretch into turn number 3. Dale Wester now with a good run. Brad Queen back to the bottom of the racetrack. He'll retake the 3rd position down the front stretch. Michael Lang still out front. Justin Melton in 2nd spot. Brad Queen is 3rd. Dale Wester 4th. Junior Drinkins rounds him out in 5th spot. Michael Lang coming out of turn number 4 should be halfway there this time by actually 5 down, 3 to go this time across the stripe. 5 laps down, 3 laps to go in Sprint Car Bandits heat race number 2. Michael Lang setting a blistering pace right now with a hot lap of 12.86 seconds. There's 2 to go at the flag stand. Make it about 1.5 right now down the backstretch. Into turn number 3. Justin Melton not far behind. Brad Queen right there as well. White flag in the air for Michael Lang. Lang gets a little bit high coming out of turn number 2, really sawing on the wheel to get the thing going down the back straightaway. Coming out of turn number 4, face full of checkered flag. Michael Lang with the win. Justin Melton going to be 2nd. Brad Queen will round out the top 3. Then it'll be Dale Wester and Junior Jenkins, your top 5. 8 cars the field, 8 laps the distance. Green flag getting ready to come out this time out of turn number 4. Green flag waves and we are underway. Nearly 3 wide coming into turn number 3. The 89 machine Tate Cole goes all the way around and they bunch up behind him. Looks like it's going to take out our front row. Caution going to come out on the speedway. Tate Cole got crossways there in turns 1 and 2. Looks like your front row going to be Chad Ewell on the inside now. Donnie Ship going to be on the outside. Clyde Dunn Jr. moves up to row number 2 alongside Josh Landers, Wendell Bolden, Mitchell Clement now your third row. Tate Cole, Jerry Jackson, row number 4. Green flags out. We are underway. Jerry Jackson going to lead him out of turn number 2. No, excuse me, that's Chad Ewell in the 7 Junior machine. The battle is for second spot right now. Donnie Ship holds the position. Here comes Clyde Dunn Jr. on the bottom out of turn number 4. Also, the 14X of Josh Landers looking to the inside down the front stretch. The field goes into turn number 1. Coming out of turn 2, still going to be the 7 of Chad Ewell. Second spot, still a highly contested battle. Clyde Dunn Jr. still on the inside. A 25D Donnie Ship on the outside. We got a caution on the speedway once again. A little bit of a slow pace from Ewell. Chad Ewell going to lead him to the green flag this time out of turn number 4. We pick up the pace. Green flag's out. We are underway. Sparks coming off the 32 machine down the front stretch. Mitchell Clement getting into the wall, but Josh Landers with a great restart. He's up to second. Here comes Clyde Dunn Jr. up the inside. Clyde Dunn Jr., the 88 XXX machine, takes over that third spot. Here comes Clement as well. Takes over the fourth spot from the 25D of Donnie Ship. Chad Ewell still your leader. Landers in second spot. Clyde Dunn Jr. is third. Mitchell Clement in fourth. Once again, Clement scraping that outside retaining wall down the front stretch. Looks like the 161 of Jerry Jackson. Gonna pull it into the infield. The battle right now is for second spot. Clyde Dunn Jr. gets around on the outside. Clyde Dunn Jr. to second spot. Josh Landers back to third. Your leader is still the 7 Junior of Chad Ewell. Out of turn number 2, down the backstretch. Chad Ewell going to be coming to 2 to go this time by. Clyde Dunn Jr., excuse me, right there on the tail tank, coming out of turn number 4 with 2 to go. Chad Ewell leads the field out of turn number 2, down the backstretch into turn 3. Clyde Dunn Jr. about a car length between the two of them. Junior looks to the bottom, coming out of turn number 4. White flag is in the air. One more lap to go. Chad Ewell still barely out front down the backstretch. Clyde Dunn Jr. with a great run down the bottom of the backside into turn number 3. Final time, out of turn 4. Checkered flag in the air. Ewell with the win. Clyde Dunn Jr. going to be second. Landers will be third. Field pacing slowly through turn number 3 again. Looks like we're going to pick up the throttle a little bit evenly this time. Green flag's out. We're underway. Wheeler leads the field down into turn number 1, but Joe with a good run on the outside down the backstretch. Takes the lead going into turn number 3. Wheeler in second spot. Third spot right now belongs to Schoen in that 1N machine. Oh, we've got big time contact. That was the 78 of Billy Jack Brutchin. Getting into Chris Schoen in the 1N machine. Brutchin hangs onto that 4th spot. Schoen hangs onto the 3rd spot in the 1N. But Sean Joe with a big lead out of turn number 4. Your leader, the 24 machine of Sean Joe, already with a straightaway advantage over Chad Wheeler in the 188. Third spot still belongs to Chris Schoen. Billy Jack Brutchin. Now we are 3 wide through turn number 3. Woo! Now in that third spot, still the 1N machine of Chris Schoen. Fourth spot now belongs to the 14T of Tristan Dykes all the way from the back. Looks like the 01 of Colby Smith makes a hard right turn off the speedway. His heat race is done. Sean Joe still your leader, about a half track advantage now over the 188 of Chad Wheeler. The battle is for third spot. Dykes on the bottom. Schoen on the top, still Chris Schoen with the third spot coming out of turn number 4. Your leader, Sean Joe, going to be coming to 2 laps to go. This time by 2 more times around Super Bowl Speedway. Tristan Dykes gets around Chris Schoen for that third spot. Dykes to third, Schoen back to 4th. White flag in the air for Sean Joe. 1 more lap to go. Chad Wheeler about a half a lap behind in second spot. Dykus is third. Schoen in the fourth spot. Brutchin rounds out the top 5. Checkered flag already in the air. Sean Joe going to take the win in the 24 machine. Second spot there, the 188 of Chad Wheeler. Third spot going to go to the 14T of Tristan Dykus. Fourth spot, the 1N of Chris Schoen, rounding out the top 5. That was the 78 of Billy Jack Brutchin. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, by a sizable margin, the 24, Sean Joe going to take the win. Once again, side by side at the orange cone. Green flags out, we're underway. Good start off the outside for the 18 of Billy Melton. Melton going to lead the field out of turn number 2. Looks like Hammond going to take over that second spot, but Simpson battles back down the backstretch into turn number 3. Melton going to lead lap number 1 with Simpson in second spot. No, excuse me, that is Hammond in second spot. Simpson rounds out of the top 3. Fourth spot right now belongs to the 88 of Sean Gamage. 73 of Jim Knight rounds out the top 5. Your leader, still the 18 of Billy Melton, loving the high side here at Super Bowl Speedway. Second spot, Jason Hammond riding the rim. No, excuse me, hugging the hub down on the bottom of turns 3 and 4. High, wide, and handsome out of turn number 2 is your leader, the 18 of Billy Melton. Pulling away from Hammond just a little bit. Hammond still hangs on to that second spot. The battle right now is for third. Whoa! That was your second spot car. Jason Hammond scraping the front stretch wall. Actually, that was probably the 81 of Simpson, your third place car, scraping the front stretch wall. Let's see if he does it again. Not quite that time. We got a car slow out of turn number 2. Looks like the yellow's going to come out. Your leader, still the 18 of Billy Melton, should be coming green this time out of turn number 4. And Simpson with a great restart off the bottom that time takes over the second position from Jason Hammond. Hammond battles back down the bottom of the backstretch into turn number 3. Going to be coming a 2 to go, this time by... Oh! There's a little bit of a love tap down the front stretch. Simpson wanting that second spot back real bad. However, your leader, still the 18 of Billy Melton. White flags in the air. 1 lap to go around Super Bowl Speedway. Checkered flag going to be out this time around. Billy Melton going to take the win in heat race number 3. Second spot going to be the 74 of Jason Hammond. Third spot will be the 81 of Cody Simpson. Ladies and gentlemen, once again taking the win. The 18 led it flag to flag. That's Billy Melton. Made it look easy as well. Good restarts. The car was consistent all the way around the racetrack. Taking that second spot after a battle was the 74 of Jason Hammond. Getting ready to go right here out of turn number 4. Green flag waves and we're underway. Good start off the bottom for Tucker Dowdy. He'll lead the field into turn number 1. Justin Melton getting underneath his sister to take over that second spot. Michael Lang battling on the high side. Now into turn number 3. Dowdy to the bottom of the racetrack. Justin Melton stamps on the loud pedal. Get a good run off the top of turn 4. He'll take the lead into turn number 1. Around the outside. What a move out of the number 11 machine. The Flower Mound, Texas driver takes the lead down the backstretch. Dowdy back to second spot. Michelle Melton is third. Michael Lang fourth. Junior Jenkins got a good run going in fifth. Here comes Dustin Gates. The Hot Louisiana hot shoe started dead last up to fifth spot already. Brad Queen battling underneath on the bottom of the racetrack in turn number 4. Battling with Dustin Gates. We've got one exiting the speedway. That's the 5C of Colton Goodwin. His night is done. That'll leave us with 9. Justin Melton on a rail around the high side of turns 3 and 4. Still out front. 4 laps down and 16 to go. Tucker Dowdy riding in the second position. Michelle Melton is third. Michael Lang trying to get around her. He sits in fourth. Dustin Gates in the 5th spot. Goes to the bottom of the racetrack in turns 3 and 4. Brad Queen trying to get around there in the 55 machine. Can't quite do it. Riding into the infield, taking the scenic route down the front stretch. Justin Melton, still your leader. Tucker Dowdy still in second spot. A little bit of a gap back to third spot, Michelle Melton. Then it's Michael Lang in fourth, trying to work the bottom side of turns 1 and 2. That interesting reverse banking here at Super Bowl Speedway. The track, we've got one around in turn number 2. Green flag going to be coming out this time out of turn number 4. The field bunches up nose to tail. Justin Melton going to say when we go. Looks like we're going to roll it slow all the way out of 4. Now we're on the throttle. The green flag's out and we're back underway. And immediately to the high side goes the hot in Louisiana hot shoe, Dustin Gates. Not a good enough run out of turn number 2 to get around Michael Lang for 4th. Melton, both of them this time, going high in turns 2 and 3. Tucker Dowdy on the bottom, not able to get the drive out of turn number 4 to take away the lead. Now Michael Lang all the way underneath Michelle Melton. He'll take 3rd spot coming out of turn 2. Lang to 3rd, Melton back to 4th. Michael Lang seals the deal that lap, gets around on the bottom, makes it work that time. Here comes Dustin Gates once again trying the high side out of turn number 2. Can't quite get it done. The high side just not the fast way around for the hot in Louisiana hot shoe. Meanwhile, Justin Melton, still your leader. Tucker Dowdy in 2nd. Michael Lang is 3rd. Now Dustin Gates gets around for 4th at the stripe. Looks like Michelle Melton's got that bottom side figured out in turns 1 and 2 as we come to cross flags. 10 down, 10 to go for the Sprint Car Bandit Series. Dustin Gates gets around this time down the front stretch, shuts the door going into turn number 1. Michelle Melton has to get all the way out of the throttle, loses lots of ground on the 6th machine. Tucker Dowdy trying to figure out the bottom side of that racetrack. The 2 machine looks like it's a bit of a handful here in the feature. Michael Lang trying to close the gap coming down the backstretch. He's in that 3rd spot. 4th spot right now belongs to Hot in Louisiana's Dustin Gates. Dustin really the lone top side warrior right now. Justin Melton has come back down to the bottom in turns 1 and 2. Let's see what happens in 3 and 4. Still preferring the high side on the other end of the racetrack. Looking really good in that 11 machine as well. Now Michael Lang has seen the light. He goes top side in 3 and 4. Really turning the RPMs coming out of turn 4 down the front stretch. Back down to the bottom in turns 1 and 2. Looks like the race cars really like it down there on the bottom on that end of the racetrack. 14 in the books that time around. 6 more laps to go in your Sprint Car Bandits feature. It is still Justin Melton out front. Tucker Dowdy in 2nd. Michael Lang is 3rd. Dustin Gates 4th. Michelle Melton rounds out the top 5. Jumping the cushion a little bit that time. The number 11 machine gets kind of out of shape in turn number 3, but Justin Melton hangs on to it. Got enough of a lead between him and Tucker Dowdy that it's not really a problem. Tucker Dowdy still sitting in that 2nd spot, fighting the car on the bottom of the racetrack. Justin Melton smoking the tires a little bit coming into 3. Oh, we've got another car around in the top of turn number 2. That is Brad Queen in the 55 machine. Michelle Melton rounds out the top 5 in the 21 machine. Junior Jenkins in the 23. Dale Wester, Chance McCreary, Brad Queen as we're back underway. Everyone down to the bottom of the racetrack in turns 1 and 2. Looks like everybody preferring that bottom line on that end of the racetrack. Now you've got Justin Melton going high. Tucker Dowdy on the bottom. Michael Lang going high. Dustin Gates looks for 3rd coming out. Not going to be able to do it out of turn number 4. Justin Gates trying to put a slide job on Michael Lang. Almost had him cleared, but almost ain't good enough in sprint car racing as we come to the white flag out of turn number 4. One more lap for Justin Melton. Tucker Dowdy 2nd spot right now in the 2X machine. Michael Lang up to the high side. One more shot at it down the backstretch into turn number 3 for the final time. Was the leader. Now the winner, Justin Melton, going to take, nope, we're going to go with another caution. By your leader. Everybody bunches up around him. Dustin Gates maybe trying to get a little jump on the outside there. Can't pass till you get to the cone. Michael Lang immediately to the high side, almost loses the 3rd spot. He does lose the 3rd spot. Gates gets around. Going to be the white flag out this time by Dustin Gates has gotten around for 3rd. Tucker Dowdy has a look to the inside for the lead. Not going to seal the deal. Coming out of 4. Michael Lang once again to the top side out of turn 2. Dustin Gates with a better exit off the top, out of turn 2 down the backstretch. Checkered flag is in the air. Justin Melton with the win. Tucker Dowdy in second. Lang gets back around for third. Gates is fourth. Michelle Melton fifth. Junior Jenkins, Chance McCreary, Dale Wester, and Brad Queen round out the field. Chris Schoen and the rest of the field. We're getting ready to go 25 green flag laps, this time out of turn number 4. Clyde Dunn Jr. getting off to a really good start. He'll lead the field out of turn number 2. We are almost 4 wide out of turn number 2. Down in the turn 3. Looks like Clyde Dunn Jr. going to lead lap number 1. The outside in that 18 machine. Billy Melton going to be second spot. Third spot back is the 74 of Jason Hammond. Fourth spot right now, the 24 is Sean Joe rounding out the top 5. That's the 7 junior of Chris Ewell. Oh, on the inside, Melton almost all the way around, just down to the very bottom, looks to the inside of Clyde Dunn Jr. coming into turn number 1. Clyde Dunn Jr. still your leader on the outside, though. It's Sean Joe in the 24 machine. Top shelf, high, wide, and handsome in the turn number 3. Joe takes over that second spot. Riding the high side in turns 1 and 2 once again. Looking to chase down race leader Clyde Dunn Jr. We got a yellow on the field, yellow on the racetrack. In the 88 XXX machine. Green flag is out. We are underway. Melton getting a good run in the 18 machine off the bottom of the racetrack. Here comes Joe up the outside in the 24 car. Sean Joe going to take over that second spot going into turn number 3, but Melton gets a much better run off the bottom. No, Joe battles back on the outside, takes over the second spot. Tristan Dykus now has seen the light. He's gone top shelf as well out of turn number 2, down the backstretch into turn 3. Drives it in deep into turn 3, hangs on to it. Hangs on to that 4th spot coming down the front stretch. Clyde Dunn Jr. still your leader. Second spot still belongs to Sean Joe in the 24 machine. Billy Melton third in the 18 car. Fourth right now is Tristan Dykus in the 14 machine. And it's Jason Hammond in the 74 rounding out the top 5. Here comes Chad Wheeler trying to get around the 32 of Mitchell Clemens. That's a good battle for 6th on the racetrack. Sean Joe in the 24 machine taking a rough ride through the top side of turn number 2. Looks like a good battle shaping up for that 3rd position. Tristan Dykus has seen the light, found the groove, and he takes over that 3rd spot down the front stretch. Melton back to 4th, battling back on the bottom of turn number 2. Drag race down the backstretch into turn 3. Still Clyde Dunn Jr. out front. Sean Joe in the 2nd spot. The battle right now is for the 3rd position between Tristan Dykus and Billy Melton. Dykus has found a groove on the high side of the racetrack, really making it work right now in the 14T. Billy Melton trying everything he can down on the bottom. That's where the car is comfortable. It gets a good drive coming out of the corners, but it's just not enough as Dykus takes over that 3rd spot for sure. That's still the hot battle on the racetrack right now. Melton has found something coming out of turn 4, and this time coming out of 2. Side by side down the backstretch into turn 3. Melton once again to the very bottom of the corner number 4. Can't get the exit that time. Dykus still hangs on to that 3rd spot. There's the halfway mark, 12 down, 13 to go. Clyde Dunn Jr. about a straightaway advantage over 2nd spot. Sean Joe Jr. going to come into some lap traffic here momentarily. Looks like the 3 car of Sam Cox going to be the first car to go a lap down. You see the rest of the field getting the move over flag from your flagman. That just lets them know that the leaders are approaching quickly. They need to pick a line and stick to it. Now a battle shaping up for the 2nd position as Dykus has gotten around Melton. now goes low. The 14T machine of Tristan Dykes, the best working car on the racetrack right now. The car works high, the car works low, and it's fast on either side. Side by side going into turn one. Sean Joe extremely high on the racetrack. Tristan Dykes on the very bottom takes over that second spot. Things are getting interesting for Clyde Dunn Jr., your leader in heavy lap traffic right now, dealing with the 73 of Jim Knight and the 3 of Sam Cox. Clyde Dunn Jr. gets around Jim Knight, puts him a lap down. The 161 machine of Jerry Jackson goes a lap down as well. Sam Cox about to go a lap down as Clyde Dunn Jr. slicing and dicing through lap traffic here in your Texas Outlaw Modified feature. Tristan Dykes now encountering some lap traffic. Your second place car gets around Jackson in the 161, trying to get around Jerry Knight in the 73 machine. Sean Joe is migrated to the bottom of the racetrack, trying to get around these lap cars and retake that second place position. 5 to go from your flag man. Clyde Dunn Jr. battling with some lap cars right now. The 81 of Simpson, after going around earlier, tried to make his way through the field, hasn't had the best of luck. Clyde Dunn Jr. getting hung up. We should be coming to 3 to go this time at the stripe. Tristan Dykes not really close enough to make a move right now, but a lot can happen in 3 laps. Clyde Dunn Jr. trying to get around some of these lap cars. Down the backstretch into turn number 3, going to be coming to 2 to go this time by, trying to get around the lap car of the 28D, or 25D, excuse me, of Donnie Ship. Here we go. Tristan Dykes has now regained the ground on your leader. It's bumper to bumper right now coming into turn 3. That is for the lead. White flag going to be out this time by. One more lap to go for Clyde Dunn Jr. Dykes goes high in turn 2. The car works well up there. Here comes Sean Joe on the bottom. In the turn 3 for the final time. Clyde Dunn Jr. still going to have your lead. Looks like he'll take the win. Second spot going to be Tristan Dykes. Third spot will be Sean Joe. Fourth spot will be Billy Milton. And rounding out the top 5 will be Jason Hammond.